What's up, people, and welcome back to more Sherlock Holmes, Private Investigator. We think that we're done with Doncaster for now, so we either gotta go back to Evesham and check behind the train station there, or go to the railway switch. I kinda wanna go back to Evesham, because I don't want to have missed something before we go to an entirely new location. And I have a feeling that at the railway switch is gonna be just something big that we'll find a lot of clues there. Alright. Okay, it's not that way. Where is it then? This was the waiting room with nobody present. This guy.
The entire train has disappeared.
What a disaster. It'd be even more of a disaster if I came here for absolutely nothing. Junk pile.
An old locomotive bell.
Alright, this was the spare parts. I have a feeling we might have to come back to here later for that.
This part is probably from a locomotive.
I have a feeling that we have to, but it's not yet. Or is it this? Yes. This is the part that was new. This is behind. It seems like all sorts of
fake train
parts again.
What a clever and devilish trick.
There was a building here not so long ago.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
Most odd indeed. What's this? I have no clue. So this was just a little shed. Multiple traces. Wheel traces. Heavy vehicle traces.
Traces. Let's take a closer look.
Take measurements again.
The distance between the tracks
is
is
same.
about 6 feet 7 inches. The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep.
It's the same one that was at the beach.
These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials. The traces found at the disassembled shed near Evesham and at the lake were from the same vehicle.
Traces at the lake, 6.7 feet. There's a disassembled warehouse near Evesham and deep traces left by a large truck with a base of around 6 feet 7 inches. It was most likely transporting materials. It most definitely was. It is most guaranteed.
This road should lead to the town of Evesham. This road should lead to the town of Evesham.
Okay, the town of Evesham, which was not where we were going. I think we're done here.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
I don't know either, but there's something fishy here. I think that's it. Alright, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the real... Wait. This one is gone. Pinned. The pin that was here is gone. Does that mean we missed? I don't know. Let's go to railway switch first. It is rather weird that at the where we were just now, that the pin that was there before is now gone, meaning we found whatever we were looking for at that place, which means that at Doncaster we probably didn't yet. So this is where the train branches off in a way. It comes from Bridlington here, chook chook, and straight is to Chesterfield, and then you can take kind of a separate direction all the way over here. Into
mines. This is interesting.
Mines? Can we not go further? Can we not go into the mines? Information sign.
The switch is rusted, but it still works.
So it's entirely possible that the train, instead of just going to Chesterfield, just went inside here into the mines instead, and then afterwards some people just faked the fact that the train was coming towards certain stations.
It would be quite possible for someone to redirect the train towards the mines.
Oh, most definitely, yes. Let us go into the mines, because we gotta go in there. I'm not a big fan of small spaces, especially underground, but hey, you gotta go where the job takes you.
They appear to be abandoned. This is an administrative panel. See what it says.
Board.
Watson, you are a gentleman, and gentlemen tend to carry handkerchiefs. Might I borrow yours?
And where is your own?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Very well. Here it is.
You'll get it back, I promise. Might not be in the same condition, however, but you'll get it back. Coal Company.
WEA Coal.
No,
These mines belong to them.
Alright, examine mines and find out is it possible to hide the train here? Vehicle traces. Take measurements.
The distance between the tracks is about 4 feet 8 inches. A lightly loaded vehicle came this way. There is a wooden beam lying on the rails. A small vehicle with wooden beams went down this way. Uh-oh. Okay, not in there.
This mine has completely cut.
It is curious, but to be truthful, I am not entirely surprised.
It's difficult to follow you, Holmes.
Empty place. Traces on the ground. Missing rails.
Someone removed these screws, most probably to take down the rails. A few feet of the rails have been dismantled.
I think I know what happened.
Someone removed these screws, most probably to take down the rails. A few feet of the rails have been dismantled.
So, a few feet of the rails has been dismantled. The train just went in there, and then they made it collapse for whatever reason, just to hide the train. This has got to be fairly recent. Pile of stones, paper package. Strange package.
This is an unusual kind of paper, stiff and dry. It was used for a specific purpose. Let us look inside.
Let's open the flaps. Pull aside. Come on. Pull it. Oh, we had to pull it the other direction?
Sawdust. I am almost certain it is a... Watson, could you assist, please? Do you have your pistol? Good. Fire at this package.
It's gonna make it go boom boom, right?
Dynamite.
Okay. Mines are collapsed. They were blasted. Concealment sabotage. The mines were collapsed with dynamite. Somebody wanted to close them intentionally. The mines were collapsed to hide the train. Dynamite was used after the train was moved inside. That seems more likely to me rather than sabotage. I'm definitely leaning more towards concealment. Because why else would part of the rails be missing? They just want, no way in hell do they want anyone to find the train inside of there. There's a door here. Another teapot. I heard noises though. Mine guards.
This is the cabin for the mine's security personnel.
Metal box.
This box must be the safe. Let's open it.
Oh, here we go again. Alright. This one next. Next. This seems right. Or not? There we go. A letter.
The Mexican company Caracao and the Chilean Barcazas both want to buy the mines. I need more information. Perhaps Mycroft could help.
New security instructions. We inform you that representatives of Barcazas Group are granted free access from now on. This company is future owner of the mines. Also, starting from today, a no trespassing rule is upheld against any representative of the Caracal Consortium. The preliminary contract of sale has been cancelled. Do not provide any explanation. This information is confidential. Of course it is. Use the telegraph to discover more about the WEA coal company.
Watson, it seems that both South American companies were involved in the purchase of the mine.
The man at Doncaster who fled our approach, he smokes Mexican cigars. Perhaps...
Yes, Watson. We should certainly speak with him.
Oh, we most certainly should. Find the man who is smoking at Doncaster's. Alright, I think that's where we definitely have to go. Alright, it's time to go back to Doncaster. Maybe that's the green pin. It's the Mexican guy. Is he in the waiting hall? I thought he just ran away. Oh, he's still there.
Please, sir, we would ask you not to leave. We have some questions.
Are you the police?
No, we are employed by the railway company. We are collecting witness statements about the train that disappeared last night.
Lo siento, I'm in a hurry.
Really? It seemed that you were waiting here for someone. Could you tell us if you were at the station last night?
No, I just arrived from South America.
Just now.
A formidable journey, no doubt. Which country are you from?
De Chile.
The Chile. Wrinkles, you're an old man. A bow tie, smart clothes. Strong build. Something with his hands. Expensive cigar. Wait. Something was here. Martial arts? How do you know? Damn. Sherlock Holmes got some skills. I mean,
Chile? But you are Mexican.
I knew before, but
No,
this is
you are
ridiculous.
wrong. Why would you think I'm Mexican?
The cigarette.
Because of your cigars.
Sí, cigarrillos. So what?
Those cigars are the Ricardo brand, from Mexico. It is quite impossible to find them anywhere but there.
Pero not your business.
I don't suppose that you are on vacation. What business brought you here?
I was to meet my fellow compañeros. Where did you arrive yesterday? They were on that damn train. I will stay here and hope that the authorities find them, or their bodies. It's now my responsibility to repatriate them.
Who authorized you to do that?
The company I work for.
Could you tell me the name of the company?
It's not your concern.
And what is your name?
Enough questions. Buenas tardes.
Tardes? What did he call me?
Not a very friendly man, and he is lying. He said that he just arrived, but we know that he has been here for several days.
We most certainly do. Station Master Evesham, this guy. Judging by the expensive brand of his man's cigar and the clothes that he wears, we may conclude that he is financially wealthy. The strong smell of tobacco surrounds him, and his breathing is harsh, indicating that he has been smoking heavily for the past few days. The back of his hands are red and calloused, the sign of a man who is well practiced in the martial arts. So that's how we knew. Damn. I don't know why, but even in this game, Sherlock Holmes just impresses me even more. Use the telegraph to do we just use any telegraph? Telegraph is in the left luggage? It's not in there. It's not in the waiting hall either. Is it in the warehouse? I don't think so. Has to be like a master, or is it in there? Right, I think it's... wait. Oh no, it's on this side. Here's the telegram. Telegraph.
I asked Mycroft to find out some information on the WEA Coal Company.
We are.
Here is his reply, and it is an interesting one.
There are two companies, the Chilean Barcazas and the Mexican Caracal, both wanted to purchase the WEA coal mines. The Mexican Caracal Consortium had established an initial deal and had prepared all the papers. However, the Chilean Barcazas group, aided by their influential connections, managed to snatch the concluding deal for the mines. Aha, so they were definitely in a conflict. The Chileans and the Mexicans. Wait, no grudge? The Mexicans held no grudge against the Chileans. Business is business after all. Robinson is a victim. Is a what? Oh, theft. The Chileans made the train vanish in order to steal the prototype from Mr. Robinson. That seems quite obvious. And see if there are any more clues. This one. No grudge. Mexicans are angry. The Mexican Caracal Company held a grudge against the Chilean Barcazas group, as the Chileans were favored for purchasing, despite the... Yeah, I think so. Mexican trap. The Mexicans organized the Chileans stay on the train. This is why the controller removed all of the passengers except the Chileans. That actually sounds way more sense than the other one. Because, I mean, why else would... If you already have an initial deal and somebody snags it away from you, like at the last second, business or not, you would be pretty upset because of that. That's for sure. Let's see if there are any others. Flooded quarry, missing rails. Nope. Alright, so this is all that we have at the moment. Concealment, sabotage? No, it's definitely concealment. Alright. Examine the side railway branch at Evesham. I thought we did. Let's go outside. Hey, Watson. I thought it was someone important. Like running towards me. He knows nothing.
You'll find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
What is that? It's on the left side though. It's not in there. We are definitely missing something. That is for sure. Is it perhaps in here? Nope.
A telegraph.
A telegraph. That's not it either. Oh, wait.
This railway branch should lead to the quarry. Let us take a look. The switch is rusted, but it still works.
That's a possibility too.
The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable. The railway ends here. That is strange.
Flooded quarry, old railway to the quarry. Could be sunk. The train could have been sunk in the flooded quarry at Doncaster Station. Cannot be sunk. The train cannot be sunk in the flooded quarry because the old railway that leads there is missing some rails. Could be. That means this doesn't fit. I don't think it can be. There aren't any. Last time when there were missing rails, there was also you could see like screws left over parts of screws, but it's not here at all. Alright, what else is there to do? Examine the side railway branch at Evesham. Apparently that's something that we still have to do. Let us go back there. I must say these cases are very interesting. And I like the fact that there's a lot of different roads that you can go, and there's a lot of depth to the investigation, all of the clues that you can find, and just the different branches in general. It's very interesting. I like it a lot. So that one's... this is the side railway thingy. Apparently we are missing something.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a...
This road should lead to the town of Evesham.
Oh no, wait. It's that, isn't it? Right. It's on the other side then. I know exactly what we were supposed to be looking for. It was the 3 switches where the train could go in a different direction rather than just the straight path that it always takes. So apparently there's one at this side too. Somewhere over here.
Railway sleepers. Nothing unusual.
No? Oh, wait.
A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train.
Apparently that's not the case then. Huh. What's in here? Telegraph. Okay. Examine the side railway branch at Evesham. See, it says a side railway branch. He has nothing. Oh, he has something to say. Something we can ask him.
It appears that there was a small warehouse near your station, and that it was disassembled. Why is that?
It was burgled overnight about 2 weeks ago. The police have already started their investigation, but I doubt that they'll find anything.
What was inside the warehouse?
Nothing of value. A few hundred feet of standby rails and some spare railway parts. But it wouldn't be easy to steal all of that. Why would anyone want to?
Yes.
See you later,
why
my
indeed?
good man.
Why? So, stolen trail rack and missing. Wrote into the mines. Inside the mines, the train is sealed underneath the collapsed mine. Mexicans sealed in Chileans. Look at that. Barges. Haha, I love how everything, like all of these little... just little balls, I don't know even what you call them, but like these little clues come together into a bigger clue and then ultimately come out with a solution, or, you know, the answer to everything. Mexicans sealed in Chileans. It was carefully planned murder. The Mexicans killed the Chileans and sealed the train underneath the collapsed mines to hide their crime. Right. Blind justice. The Mexicans' inhumanity towards the Chileans has cost many lives. You must act quickly. Contact Lestrade and allow the police to perform the loud and swift justice, even at the risk of international conflict. Political game. A criminal organization such as this cannot be confronted directly. It requires a delicate approach. Give Mycroft the chance to resolve the conflict, even though it might be protracted and turned to his own advantage. Blind justice or political game. Oh my god. even at the risk of international conflict. Ah, who cares about international conflict? It's only international, right? Look at Watson thinking.
Then the case is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble. But it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. Our other option is the local constabulary, and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal. All the same, I think that I prefer the forces methods. It would be better to resolve the case quickly and efficiently, without any talk of politics.
Fuck politics.
Let us go home, then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
No, I did not say that we had finished here yet.
Well, all right. What did I miss?
Watson, we know that the Barcazas Company directors were trapped under the collapsed mines, along with the train and Robinson's prototype. But we still need to corner the guilty party.
But how do you intend to prove... Oh, no. Please don't tell me we have to dig out the mines.
Huh. You may rest assured that I have a far better idea. We have only to use our corrupt Doncaster station master as bait. He will unwittingly trap our Mexican friend.
Of course, you already had a plan. I shall follow you, Holmes.
Well, the case is solved, and we shall be heading home. May we have 2 tickets to London, please?
Right away. Wait a minute. You've solved the case?
In a manner of speaking. Can you believe that the rescue service miraculously saved one of the Chileans who were on board the train? The police have ordered his immediate escort to London on the next train.
He pulled through, then? He's alive?
Yes, by extreme good fortune. His condition is quite serious, and the method of transportation has its risk, but he will be held securely by the doctor and police officers. The gentleman carries some vital information on this case. I am sure of it.
Ah, really?
Your station will be famous, Mr. Duff. The journalists will be here before you know it. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
Sometime later.
Gentlemen, you are under arrest.
Caramba!
Ay,
You
caramba!
traitor! You double-crossed me!
Please don't turn this into a murder. No, 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 no. Watson to the rescue!
Good shot, Watson. I always knew you were a talented marksman.
I didn't want another life lost in this case, Holmes.
Oh my God! I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best way to ease your sentence. By the way, Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
Yes, but not in our sitting room, and not with you wearing a blindfold.
Could we get some vases though? That would be nice. Alright, it was carefully planned murder. The Mexicans killed the Chileans and sealed the train underneath the collapsed mines to hide their crime. The Mexicans' inhumanity towards the Chileans cost many lives, so the decision was made to act quickly. Lestrade will be informed. Clues found 23. Conclusion that the Mexicans sealed in the Chileans. Moral choice, blind justice. Alright, space. Hold. Let's see. Let's check our conclusion. Oh, we got everything right. Oh my god, we are so good. We are the best Sherlock Holmes ever. Probably not, but thank you very much for watching. This was the end of this video. In the next video, we'll be starting the next case. So yeah, I'll see you then. Peace.